What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, the Options Boss, sliding up on y'all. I hope all is good. I hope you guys enjoying your weekend so far this weekend. And I hope you guys are ready to study so we can get ready to get some money this very next week in the market. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to talk to you about a few things today. I'm going to talk to you guys about what the Options group chat did, how we finished up the week, a couple of things that we got going on for next week. I'm also going to talk to you guys about my $300 to 10K challenge, which is starting on Monday. And we are going to do a little Tastyworks tutorial because I sent a lot of members of my paid options group chat over to Tastyworks. And I just want to make sure they're familiar with how to work it and how to buy options and things of that nature. So with that being said, you already know how I go. Veterans of the channel, go down below. Definitely like the video. Definitely make sure you drop a comment. Every time you do, your support helps my channel grow immensely. And for that, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. Newbies to the channel, if you're interested in the stock market, if you're interested in trading options and trying to learn how this game go in these Wall Street streets, I'm your boy. I'm the options boss. I'm going to give you the game from A to Z. All you got to do is go down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And every time I drop these Get Money Jewels, you'll get it first things first, right off the press, so we can put the game plans and strategies right into play the very next day as soon as the market opens. So, with that being said, guys, it was a wild week last week. So, I do got to start it off by telling y'all, last week SPY finished above 450. You guys know I've been telling you for about a month or so now that SPY was going to hit 445 and it was going to hit 450. And SPY did both of those things. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. And if you watched the video, if you maybe grabbed a couple long calls on SPY, you're probably feeling pretty good about that as well. And if you did, kudos to you. But from here, guys, it's a little bit of a tricky road. Now, listen, I still believe the overall sentiment of the market is bullish. I don't believe that's changed. But now instead of one big bad wolf we got to worry about two big bad wolves. So that is going to be key in how the market moves forward. The first big bad wolf I tell you guys about all the time is going to be this Delta variant. If the Delta variant of COVID gets crazy, fear is going to come in, the VIX is going to go up, people are going to sell off, you're going to see SPY back down below 440. And none of us really want that. I mean, I really would love to see SPY fall again. If it fell down below 440, that means I'm going to be eating on puts on the way down. So I'd be fine with that. But in a long-term sense, nobody really wants to see that. We feel good when the market is green, when the market is going up in general. So you definitely got to watch the Delta variant. Keep your eyes on the news and your news sources and reliable sources at that to see how this Delta variant is affecting things. On top of the Delta variant, now we got another big bad wolf. We got this whole Afghanistan, Kabul, you know, all that type of stuff going on with the whole bombings and suicide bombings and U.S. retaliation. Right now, if there was to be a war to break out, or if this thing turned into a bigger thing, the market is going to feel that. The market is going to pull back. And when the market pulls back, your long-term portfolio, my long-term portfolio, everybody's long-term portfolio is going to be affected by that. Now, the good thing is those type of sell-offs are only buying opportunities. So if the market does take a big sell-off, you buy more, but you don't buy more as soon as it sells. You got to look for the reversal of the particular stock. And if you guys don't know when to buy dips, I did make a video about when to buy dips. I'll link that video right up top. I want you guys to check that video out because I don't want you to aimlessly buy dips. You don't buy a dip just because it's dipping. There's a time and a place to buy dip, and I want you to understand that. But that being the case, if those dips happen, you buy those dips in a timely fashion. You don't just buy any old dip. And you make money on puts. And guys, you know I love making money on puts. I got several videos about making money on puts. And I hope you've watched those videos about making money on puts. And if you haven't, I'll probably throw one at the end of this video so you can watch it right after this, just to be prepared. And this is not me saying that this is going to happen, but it's just me saying that I like to be prepared when things come my way. And if you're a subscriber, that means you got my back, you supported me. So that means I want you to be prepared when things don't go, you know, a certain way. Now, last week, guys, in the options group chat, it was a wild week. It was up and down a bit. And the group chat finished another green week. We finished about $1,300 in the green. Definitely not a huge week by our standards. I usually start feeling pretty good when we're over 2,500. I start feeling like we had a pretty nice week. But nevertheless, 1,300, I'm not going to look the gift horse in the mouth. Another green week for the group chat. I was happy for that. One of the key things that really helped us was the big run of those small stocks. So we had support, SPRT, ticker symbol go crazy. We had BBIG go crazy. And we had a few more of those small type stocks that really kind of took off. AMC, was that this week? That was earlier in the week, I believe. AMC breaking off a little bit of bread. So those things definitely add up. Now, what happens here is when all those small stocks start moving, my antenna automatically goes over to IWM. That's the ticker symbol for the Russell 2000. You guys have heard me talk about the Russell 2000. It's a very important stock to look at. You definitely want to keep your eyes on the Russell. And the reason why you want to keep your eyes on the Russell is because that controls all the small cap stocks, or a good amount of the small cap stocks, 2,000 of them to be exact. Now, the reason why the small cap stocks are important is because those are the type of plays that when they run, they go crazy. You know, I'm a big tech guy. You guys know I love tech. I love Apple, Tesla, companies like that. Now, not including Tesla, because Tesla does whatever it wants to do. But, if Apple runs, Apple's going to go 3, 4, 5%, and that's a good day. If, Microsoft runs, it's going to go 3, 4, 5%, and that's a good day. But these small cap stocks, when they run, they go ridiculous amounts. They go 11, 12, 13, 14% in a given day. And if you're perfectly able to time it, which is hard to do, but if you are able to do it, you'll eat 12, 13, 14% on the way up, and then you'll eat 12, 13, 14% on the way back down again when they come back on those puts. So those are key things to look for. So I looked over at the IWM, and I saw IWM is very close to breaking out to an area where we have not been on the IWM since early July. And when we got there early July, we was only there for a day. And before that time in early July, we had to go back to sometime in June, the last time we was there. And before that, it was a few months back. So IWM has definitely been weak recently, the past few months. And it finally showed a little strength this week. And that got me very excited, very interested to see what the market is going to hold for us next week. I definitely love to get in those IWM plays, those small cap plays. You can get a bunch of contracts because the premiums are usually smaller. So you're talking about getting 6, 7, 8 contracts, even with a semi, small portfolio. You're getting 6, 7, 8 of these contracts because they're only costing $30, $40. And, the contracts are going up 200, 300, 400%. And it's just making you a lot of money. So that's why I love IWM and the stocks that are in the IWM. And that's not even to say that you got to be in the IWM to make that type of move. It's other small stocks that are probably not in the Russell 2000 that makes that type of move as well. But nevertheless, when I see all those small stocks moving, and when you see those small stocks moving, I want you to go look at IWM, and I want you to see what IWM is doing. Because if it gets bullish, it's a good chance for options traders to make money with small premiums. And anytime you can make money with a small premium, you can count me in for that. And when I talk about making money with a small premium, that reminds me of my $300 challenge that we got coming up. Guys, I'm so excited for this challenge. Listen, it's the first time I've done a challenge with this many people. So I'm definitely excited about that opportunity to make us all some money, hopefully. And what we're doing is we're starting out with $300 in an account. And we're going to slow grind this $300 into $10,000 without depositing no money into these accounts. Now, this is a part of my paid options group chat. So if you want to be down with my $300 challenge, you definitely want to comment down below and get signed up for my paid options group chat so you could be doing this $300 challenge with us. And that's essentially what we're doing. We're going to take $300, not a penny more, and we're going to turn it into $10,000. And then when we turn it into $10,000, we'll take $9,700 profit, and we'll take another $300 and do the same thing all over again. So that's what I'm looking forward to, guys. Anybody that know me, even semi-personally, you guys know I'm super competitive. I like to have fun. I like to compete, and this is going to be something that I can compete with myself on. So You definitely got to get in that $300 challenge, guys. Let's eat. That's what I always say. I want to show you guys what Tastyworks on the desktop look like. I want to show you guys how to execute a trade on Tastyworks. And when you see this, if you got any questions, definitely comment down below and let me know what your questions may be, and I can help you out with that. But we're going to get you started with that Tastyworks show right now. All right, guys. So I'm over here at Tastyworks, and I'm going to show you guys. You'll see the $300 in my account, and that's ready, locked and loaded for Monday. So I'm going to show you guys how you would get basically an option purchased on Tastyworks. So if you look at the screen, I'll kind of get a little closer here. You'll see right there it says trade over towards the top left. You'll click on that and this screen will pop up, and we'll go to BBIG since we're here. And you'll see right here calls and puts. Up top, you'll see it says stocks. You'll see it says curve and table. So this is what table looks like for you guys. This is what curve looks like. And this is what stock looks like. So I like to be on curve. That's just what works for me. You can play around with whatever you feel most comfortable with. But when I'm on curve, you'll see calls, you'll see puts, you'll see the company right here. You know what? We'll get a different company just to show you guys how it looks. We'll say Goldman Sachs. So I type in GS, it pops up right here. And then, again, if I wanted to put, I would go to puts. If I wanted to call, I would go to calls. So for this video, we'll go to a call right now. On the left-hand side, you'll see dates there. So you'll see September 3rd, September 10th, September 17th, 24th, so forth, so forth. So let's just say, for example, we wanted a September 17th call. We would click in this area, and then you would find a strike that you wanted. So right here, I'm on the 370, and you would just scroll your mouse to whichever one you wanted. And let's just say, for example, I wanted the 417.50. So I would stop my mouse on 417.50. Now from here, you scroll down, and you're going to see basically a bid, a mid, and an ask, even though they don't call it an ask. So you guys know me. I'm always going to look for the mid and go a little bit above. So you will go over to where you see limit price. Now my mid is at $9.07. So if I was to do an ask, I would do an ask of $9.08. And then once I had that straight, I will come over here. You see it says review and send. I would click that. Now it's after hours, so you know what? This isn't even going to be a good one to use an example for, simply because it's only $300 buying power. So I don't even know if this would go through. Well, it's not going to go through either way because it's after hour. But essentially what would happen is you would click that review button, that review and send. And then right here, it tells me I needed a price increment of 5 for this particular option. So I would have to go back and change it. Now, my mid is 907. So I would have to make this hypothetically 910 if I wanted this play. And then you would click over here, send. Now, they're going to tell me I don't have sufficient funds because you saw I only had $300 in this account. So what we would do, just because I want to show you all the way through, is we'll find this option right here, 445 call. Obviously, I'm not getting it, but we're going to walk you guys through. So it's $1.23 for the mid. I'm going to go over here to the limit price. I'm going to change that to 124. Once I got that 1.01 above the mid, I'm going to hit review and send, which you guys see right there. And then over here, it will tell me my order will begin working. Obviously, it's not going to go through. It's the weekend. Over here, it tells me the most I can gain, which is infinity. If you trade options, you know that. And then it tells me the most I can lose, which is 124. And that's the premium I'm paying. So if you trade options, you know that. Then I would hit send. Once I hit send, what's going to happen is if my price got filled, it's going to pop up over here where it says portfolio. So if I was on trade, then you will come over here and click on portfolio. and you will see that position down there. Now, if I don't see it down here, then I go over, and once I went over, you would see it in this corner where it says working. So from here, I would click on it. Let's say if it did not go through, I would click on it and edit. So when I went to edit, I'm going to see, now obviously the mid was 123, so let's say the mid changed to 130. So if the mid changed to 130, then that means I will edit my price. Now I'll make my price 131. Then again, I will go through the same process. Send, send. Once I did that, I click this screen off, and then again, it's going to be here or it's going to be here. Now it's here now, obviously, because it's Saturday and no orders are going to get filled. But if it was not a Saturday, that order would have gotten filled. I would have been in that position. It would have been down here. And that's essentially how you would buy a call. Now, if you wanted to buy a put, you saw me just cancel that. Same exact thing. So you come over here, you go to trade, you're going to type in, GS. You go to put, September 24th. Now you're on puts. So you would say, hey, I like this 375 put. Now 375 put, now let's see how much that cost us. That cost us $1.67. So if we was buying that, and real quick, guys, since we're here, so this is why I always tell you guys to buy one above the mid and not just the ask that they give you. Because if I buy this right here, this option is worth $1.67. I come in losing $22 if I buy it just as they tell me to buy it. So you got to always make sure you're looking at your prices and changing your prices. So I'll buy it at $1.68. I'll come in losing $1. I'm fine with that. And again, it shows all my information. Most stock and lose, most stock and profit. We know all that stuff. I hit send, and it's over here on the left-hand side of the screen. And if it's not over there, that means I have it. So then it would be in my positions that I can see through my portfolio. So that's how that would go, guys. I hope this tutorial is helpful to you guys. If you still have questions, definitely drop a comment, ask those questions. The ones that know me personally, hit me up personally, ask the questions. Watch this video, watch it a second time. After you watch it a second time, I want you to be prepared. So I want you to grab your laptop or your computer, and I want you to play around with this, and I want you to get comfortable with it so that way you know what to do when it's game time on Monday. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful to you. You can always be a boss with the options boss. Guys, I'm a holler when I holler.